On Thursday, Tunisia and Libya announced that they had agreed to share responsibility for providing shelter for hundreds of migrants stranded at the border, many of them for over a month. The migrants, primarily from sub-Saharan African countries, had been driven to the desert area of Ras Dedir by Tunisian authorities and left there to fend for themselves. Aid groups said 3 groups of about 300 migrants from sub-Saharan African countries in total remain stranded there in life-threatening conditions. A spokesperson for Tunisia's Interior Ministry, Feika Bouzgaya, said during a joint meeting with the Libyan authorities that they had agreed to share the groups of migrants who are at the border. He said the groups were transferred on Wednesday to reception centers in the city of Totian and Medellin and provided with health and physiological care. Under the agreement, Libya will take in the remaining 150 to 200 migrants. The Libyan Interior Ministry earlier on Thursday announced that the bilateral agreement to put an end to the crisis of irregular migrants stranded in the border area. In a later statement, it said there were no more migrants stranded at the border following the agreement, adding that the joint patrols were being organized to secure the border. Racial tensions had flared up in Tunisia's second city of Sfax after the July 3rd killing of a Tunisian man following an altercation with the migrants. Up to 1,200 black Africans were expelled or forcibly transferred by the Tunisian security to the desert-bordered regions with Libya and Algeria. The Tunisian Red Crescent had on July 12 provided shelter to about 630 immigrants found at Ras Dedir, as well as 200 others who had been pushed towards Algeria. Some 40 kilometers south of Al Assa, hundreds of other immigrants were seen pouring into Libya with no access to food, water and vital supplies until they were rescued by Libyan border guards. Since the start of July, at least 27 migrants were found dead after being abandoned in the Tunisian-Libyan border, and another 73 were missing. Until Wednesday, migrants had continued to arrive in Libya at Al Assa at a rate of about 50 per day before being rescued by Libyan guards. Libyan authorities have come under sharp criticism by the UN over reported violence against migrants, about 600,000 of whom reside in the war-scarred North African countries. The 2 North African countries are major gateways to migrants and asylum seekers attempting perilous voyages in often rickety boats in the hopes of a better life in Europe. Mediterranean Sea crossing attempts from Tunisia had multiplied in March and April following an incendiary speech by President Kais Saied, who had alleged that hordes of irregular migrants were causing crime and posing a demographic threat to the mainly Arab country. Xenophobic attacks targeting Black African migrants and students have increased across the country since Said's February remarks, and many migrants have lost jobs and housing.